Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. And this week's movie is Twister. The house rips apart piece by piece. A bellowing cow spins through the air. Tractors fall like rain. A 15,000-pound gasoline tanker becomes an airborne bomb. A mile-wide, 300-mile-per-hour force of total devastation is coming at you. Twister is hitting home. In this adventure, swirling with cliff-hanging excitement and awesome special effects, Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton play scientists pursuing the most destructive weather front to sweep through mid-America's Tornado Alley in 50 years. By launching electronic sensors into the funnel, the storm chasers hope to obtain enough data to create an improved warning system. But to do so, they must intercept the Twister's deadly path. The chase is on. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 1996, and it is an epic disaster adventure film. And it follows a team of storm chasers as they attempt to launch a pack filled with sensors into a tornado to study it. Now, one of the neat things about an epic disaster adventure film is that there is no actual villain in the movie. It's basically a man against nature movie. And in this case, it's, scientists trying to study the tornado. And there are actual storm chasers out there, people who actually do go out and follow storms and twisters to study them. And it is to help people. And I believe that scientists actually did send a pack full of sensors into a tornado to study it. Just like in this movie, I believe, I could be wrong, and if I am, I apologize. However, where in this movie, the pack is named Dorothy, after the girl from The Wizard of Oz who is picked up by a tornado and taken to Oz. The one that was actually sent up, I believe, was called Toto, after her little dog. So same movie, different character. And I believe that actually happened. Again, if I am wrong, I apologize. But I believe I saw it somewhere on some documentary show where they actually did that. Okay, things I liked about this movie. First off, I really liked the characters. This movie did not have a big cast of characters. There were a few characters that were on screen that we saw quite frequently, but that weren't given actual names. Then we kind of had two side characters who really had nothing to do with storm chasing. And I want to actually call them side characters because one of them we spent quite a bit of time with. But they aren't storm chasers. And then we had the team that we actually spend the majority of the movie with. So really, there were only about 13 characters. 14 if you want to count one of them as a kid. Who are really noteworthy throughout the movie. The others are kind of secondary characters. Some weren't even given names. But the main characters that we spend time with, I really liked. And that is the research team, plus one. And the research team itself, I really like because they work together so well. They don't have the best equipment. Their trucks don't match. They have all kinds of different vehicles that are, doing things that are for the different people that are working on the team. But they work really well together. They have little nicknames for each other. Some of them are actually referred through the entire movie by their nicknames. It's actually 3 of them. Dusty, Preacher, and Rabbit. And they have all kinds of stories about each other to tell and whatnot. Some of them embarrassing, some of them not so. And they act like a group of really good, close friends, which is what they are. They're probably out there together for however long the storm season in Tornado Alley lasts, studying these tornadoes. So you do get a sense that these people really work together a lot and have this bond with each other. And, you know, when you're doing something like this, you have to have a bond with the people that you're doing this with, because there has to be that level of trust. Second thing I really liked was the story. This was a very unique story. I don't think there have been many movies like this up to the point of when this movie was released. But still fairly good. I like it. To me, it's scary, but not scary like a monster movie scary. Scary like in, you know, Force of Nature scary. And there's a big difference between the two. The scary parts in this movie are kind of also awe-inspiring because it's nature, and it's just amazing to see what nature can do. From, you know, amazing light shows with thunder and lightning storms to what she can do with tornadoes and hurricanes. It's just really amazing, the power behind it. And this movie touches on that. And lastly, I loved the effects in this movie. This movie needed a lot of effects because obviously they weren't going to have the actors go out and actually chase down actual tornadoes. That would not be safe. So they had all these tornadoes were like CG animated, and they looked amazing. And the wind effects, the debris, everything was just so amazing. Just the little effects that just sold the scenes when the tornado struck was just when the tornadoes struck was just amazing, and I really love that. That really brought the movie together and made it feel real, in my opinion. Okay, cast. As I said, there wasn't a big cast of characters in this movie. I've seen movies with a lot more people, and that I've had to streamline down because I would have had 3 pages of cast. But this one I really didn't streamline down. The ones who were mentioned I put in there. So we have Bill Paxton playing Bill the Extreme Harding, and Helen Hunt playing Dr. Joe Harding, who are the 2 main characters of the movie. In the opening scene, we have Alexa Vega playing Young Joe. And then we skip ahead 27 years to today. Or not today, but to when the movie came out. And then we have Dr. Melissa Reeves, played by Jamie Gertz, I believe is how you say her last name, who is, she's one of the characters who is not a storm chaser. And then Dr. Jonas Miller is played by Kari Elus, I believe is how you say his name. And he's kind of the adversary in this movie. I don't want to get into too much detail, but he's the leader of another group of storm chasers, and he's got corporate sponsorship, so he's got a little bit more high-tech gadgets. His trucks are all uniform. They all look alike. So he's kind of the adversary. I don't want to say he's the bad guy, because there really isn't a bad guy in this movie, but he's the adversary. And then up to the very last one are all members of the team. We have Dusty Davis, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. Robert Rabbit Nertrick, played by Alan Ruck. Brian Lawrence, played by Jeremy Davis. Joey, played by Joey, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Tim Blitzer Lewis, played by Todd Fields. Jason Preacher Rowe, played by Scott Thompson. And Patty Haynes, played by Wendeley Josepher, I believe is how you say her name. And then lastly, we have Aunt Meg Green, who is Joe's aunt, who we first see when they make a pit stop at her farm. And then again, after a F4 tornado basically strikes the town she lives in. She's played by Lois Smith. Okay, question of the week. What is your favorite part of the movie? Did you like the characters? Did you like the storyline? Did you like the effects? Let me know in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching it on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you're watching it on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my other movie talk videos. My movie talk special edition videos. And my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, two things I'd like to touch on. First off, please note that my movie talk videos on Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, and Spooky Buddies, and my movie talk birthday special edition video on The Lion King are exclusively on my Facebook page as of the posting of this video. I will be doing re-uploads of these 4 videos for YouTube. However, those will not be posted until October. Reason being, Van Helsing and Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters are Halloween-esque movies, while Spooky Buddies is a Halloween movie. So, to me, it really only makes sense to upload or do the re-uploads of those videos in October, which is when Halloween is. As for The Lion King, it is a birthday special edition video. So, once again, it only makes sense to me to do the re-upload of that video on my actual birthday, which is in October. So, please be patient. I will get those re-uploaded, those 4 videos re-uploaded to YouTube. It's just going to take a little bit of time for the reasons I gave you. Until then, you can watch them on my Facebook page. Also, TV Talk on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Dragons will be posted both to my Facebook page and YouTube. All other TV Talk videos will be posted strictly on my Facebook page at this point in time. If you would like to watch any of those videos or the backlogged videos of Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and or Dragons, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. And just to make it a little easier on you guys, here is a list of all the TV shows I've either done TV Talk videos on or I'm currently doing TV Talk videos on. As always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.